Hello guys, you are welcome back to this video. So hope you are enjoying this lesson so far. As I've said before, we'll continue from where we stop. Here in this video I'll be showing you how to design each of these pages where we'll be putting our content. So now let's just begin. Here we'll be having linear V as our foreground, width to match parent as usual. Remove the padding, set the padding to 0. Then so throughout these pages we'll be having a header, that will be the title, then a body which will be our scroll V, where we'll be having our linear V inside also. So set the width to match parent, the height to wrap content, so that we can put in our footer where we'll be putting our ads. So the interesting part is that all of our pages is going to have the advert space where we'll be showing our advert. So let's bring this height to match parent and set the weight to 1 in order not to make our footer disappear. So then the margin, we need to set the margin of the scroll V, set the bottom to 5. And this is just because we need to separate our content from the advert so that our users will differentiate between our advert and our content. So it's among the policy of AdMob. It's among the policy of AdMob. When we go into that, I'll be explaining in details about that. So here we include another linear V, but don't forget to remove the padding. Set the padding to 0. Alright, and make this to match parents. So we are good to go. But before that, we need to make the color of this. Okay, so remove this padding of our header, set to 0. Okay, then we need the color to brown. Don't forget we are using brown. Alright, so in this header, as usual, we are having a text view, but before that, here we'll be having an image view and a text view. So this image view will be used to put an icon that will direct us to the previous page, as we did in our Google browser app. So we'll come back to that. Here also we'll be having a text view in this layout that will display the content of this chapter. So here we need to make this linear to remove the padding, make the padding to 0. So the most important thing here now is that we need to also set the colors in order not to get confused in them. So here we'll be using brown, but this time we'll be using this third brown color. Okay, so and here our color of the footer as usual should be white. Then this foreground color, this our foreground color, that's our first linear, should be brown as well. Okay, we're using the second to the last brown. Okay, now can you see now that we have a demarcation in between our content and the advert? So let's continue. Here we have page 1, which will be number 1. Okay, let me just quickly draw your attention back to what we are trying to create. see how it all begins. Let's click it and let's see whatever we have here in this. So do you see all of this? So this is what we are just trying to do. This is our image view, and also this is the text view. Whenever you click on this image view, it will take you back to this content page. So that's exactly what we'll be doing here. So we have how it all begins. How it all began. So okay, we'll be making this text size to 16. Alright, then the text style to bold this time, then the color to white. Then now let's bring in our icon here, image. Okay, let's add an icon. This time around we'll be using a white icon, and let's look for the icon that we use. So we'll be using this left chevron white. So let's see if it's let me add. Okay, I think that's all we need. So the image, select your image. Okay, so we need to make the height of this image to match parent. So can you see what we're having now? Okay, so that is for this page, and we are done with the designing of the page. So now the next thing is to do the same thing, exactly what we did here, to the remaining of these pages. So let me quickly do for one or two here. So linearly, okay, don't forget, let's just change the color immediately so that we'll not be coming back for it. Okay, so the padding 0. Okay, so linear H, scroll V, make the height to wrap content so that we can add. So come back here, match parent, then the weight to 1, so as not to make the footer disappear. Okay, so remaining the margin for this scroll B bottom, we have okay, 5. So let's now make the colors for the header. We have brown. Okay, let's bring in a linear V, but before that remove the padding 0. Okay, weight to match parent, also remove the padding. Okay, so now let's change the color to this. Alright, and here let's make the padding to 0, then the color to white. Alright, can you see what we're having here? So don't forget your image view, your text view. So to save, we have not removed the padding for our header. So now we are done with this. Select your image. Okay, then let's make the height should be match parent. Alright, then the text view, this text view, we need to make the width full match parent and also the height to match parent. So we haven't done that for our page 1, so let's quickly do that. Height match parent, width match parent. So let's continue with the remaining pages. So image should be left, okay, left, the height should be match parent, then the text view we have width, okay, no, the text view we have page 3, so we have the promise at Zamzam. Promise at Zamzam. So then text style bold, text size 16, and text color white. So now okay, remaining this, let's make this to match parents, the width match parent, the height match parents. Then also I remember something, then we need to make the text size to be 14, so let's do that to the remaining pages. Text size 14, remain the first page, text size 14. So now we are done with that, and so exactly the same process we did this page 1, page 2, and then page 3. So it's exactly the same process you are going to do with the remaining pages. So it's exactly the same process you are going to do for the remaining pages. So now the next thing we have to do is to program this image here, so that whenever we click on it, we should go back to the content page, so that we'll be able to click the next of the chapters to continue using the app. So in order to do this, come to the event tab on this on click. So then component, we need an intent component, intent. So you need to set the screen to to the content page, set screen to the content page. Then also what we need to include here is the finish activity. So the difference of this one with the previous ones we have been doing, this finish activity, you can see we did not add the finish activity with the previous ones that we did. This finish activity is simply saying that whenever we leave this page to the content page, we don't want that page to come back, or else we click on it again. So that's exactly what we have done here. So we need to save it to our collection. So let's make it II, so that it will be different from the one we saved before. So can you see it II? So we are done with this. So for the second page also, we do that. For the second page, okay, and click icon. So we need to create an intent component first. Intent add. So then now you bring back this. So okay, it's still the same thing. So we are done with it. Okay, now the next page, click on the icon and click and bring in. The reason why I usually create the content before dragging in this is that if we drag this before creating the intent component, we still have to be selecting all of this. So let's create the intent components. Intent. So let me drag it. You can see. So can you see the difference now? We don't need to keep selecting these intent blocks again. So just delete this. So we are done with this. So exactly what we did in these 3 pages is what you are to do with the remaining pages of your book. So I will be stopping this video here. In the next video, we'll be working on our content, how to insert our content to each of these pages. Alright, thank you very much. See you.